I want to have an honest conversation with you people for just a minute. I didn't intend on doing this video, but before I came into work today, I decided to check out some different YouTube channels, and I feel compelled to do this. This is not a political rant. I'm trying to appeal to your humanity. I want to teach you something. See, there are a lot of YouTube channels on the left and on the right. There are a lot of bloggers who keep calling for a civil war. They keep calling for, well, yeah, I mean, that's it. They're calling for a civil war. They want to blow everything up in a violent way. And to you people, I'm asking you to stop. See, here's some cold hard truths. Most of you people watching this video have never been to war. Most of you people who watching this video have never fired a gun in anger. You've never smelt the smoke. You've never been in any kind of mortal peril. You don't know what the hell it is that you're asking for. Everything that you know about war comes from video games and it comes from movies, and that is not real. Okay? Now, some people who are watching this have been to war, and you're going to be able to understand what I'm talking about a little bit better than these folks who haven't. This is crazy, even needs to be said. Listen, in a time of civil war, of social breakdown, of anarchy, it's not going to be bullets that kills most people. Okay? Let me break this down to you. The average American household has fewer than 3 days worth of food on hand. They have less water on hand. And for those folks who do have food and do have water, let me ask you this: what is your plan about sewage, about hygiene? Let me break this down. Let me unwrap this for you. It's going to be disease. It's going to be hunger, and it's going to be thirst that's going to kill the vast majority of people. And it's going to start with the youngest people first. It's going to start with babies. It's going to start with little kids, and it's going to go up from there. And for all of you so-called preppers out there who keep calling for Antifa to go ahead and cross the line so you can start shooting them, let me ask you this. If you live in a big city and the bloom goes up, and there aren't going to be big fat 18-wheelers and trains bringing in food to restock the shelves, what are you going to do when you have just a huge number of people who are starving, who are thirsting to death, and they are going house to house looking for food? What are you going to do? What is your plan? Are you going to fight the whole city? That's what you're going to have to do. And then those people that you kill, how are you going to dispose of their bodies? How are you going to bury them? Because if you leave them where they are, they're going to rot. And that's going to spread disease. I don't care how well armed you are. Disease is going to kill you because you're not going to have enough medicine on hand. You're not going to have antibiotics to fight off the diseases, to fight off the infections. And you're going to watch your children die, and you're going to watch your entire family die unless you die first. Put down the damn video game and pick up a book. The one I'm going to recommend for you is written by a Jewish historian. His name is Josephus. And he wrote about the Jewish-Roman revolt. He chronicles the siege of Jerusalem. This has happened before, people. There are stories where mothers would kill and eat their own children because they were that hungry. And for you idiots on the left who keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing, you're going to die along with everybody else. But you're going to die for two different reasons. One, you're going to try and go to war against, 60 million gun owners. Good luck to you with that. The problem is, though, most of these big liberal centers of power are in the big urban cities. So what are you going to do when the infrastructure collapses? What is your plan? Where are you going to go? Because what's going to happen is that these little towns, they're going to start breaking off. People are going to start banding together. And you don't know what it is you're asking for. You don't. You're literally going to see little kids walking around the streets with swollen bellies trying to find food in burned out houses because those houses have been destroyed by riots and fire and everything else. And there's not going to be any kind of a social service to stop it. The police aren't going to help you because guess what? They've got families of their own. They're going to be taking care of their own family. And for people in rural America like what I am here in Montana, you got to think about this too, because when logistics breaks down, again, what are you going to do? Because if there's no electricity to run your electric water well, and your well's 160 feet deep, and you don't have a hand pump, how are you going to get it up? How are you going to dispose of your sewage? How are you going to organize to band together as a community? How are you going to set up a neighborhood watch? You idiots need to think this through. You need to stop. It's not going to be two armies going out into a field tearing each other the way it used to be. If America does descend into social anarchy and civil war, and I think there's probably, unfortunately, a good chance that will happen, you have no idea how many millions and millions of people are going to die, and most of them are going to die horribly because they're going to starve or they're going to get sick. The vast majority are going to be shot. And your family is going to pay the price along with mine and everybody else's. We have a chance to stop this. We have a chance to turn this around. It's not too late. We can work around this. We can talk this stuff out, and we can find ways to compromise. We can find areas of common ground. The problem is that everyone is so busy screaming and they're so busy pushing, and too many people are starting to resort to violence, especially on the left, instead of debate. And here's the problem. When you no longer have the argument, when you no longer have the debate, all you have is violence. And that violence is going to spiral out of control. You're not going to be able to control it. So just people on the alt-right and people on the far left, just stop it before it's too late. And for those of us who are caught in the middle, you damn sure better come up with a plan, and you better start getting prepared. Because when this crap happens, if you think that there's going to be a government around that's going to be able to come and save you, you're mistaken. You're going to be on your own, at least for a while. And you need to come up with some kind of a plan to take care of you and take care of your family. And that plan is going to involve a couple of things. One, self-defense. Second is going to be food. Third is going to be water. And four, unfortunately, is going to be disposal of corpses, because it is going to happen. And you need to start organizing, and you start coming up with a plan. And if your plan is, I'm going to hunker down and I'm going to shoot any leftist bastard that comes into my door, God help you, because you're going to be one of the first ones to go. And for you idiots who are going around burning down cities, Black Lives Matter, Antifa, rioting and stuff, when this happens, that blood's going to be on your hands too. If not, I'd be willing to, in my opinion, Most of it. You need to stop. Just stop. Like I said, pick up a copy of Josephus's book. Research the siege of Jerusalem. This has happened before, and it's coming to a neighborhood near you here real soon, unless we as American people wake up and deal with it before it gets too late.